So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Serge Gnabry's early career was a real struggle, but has seen a spectacular revival where he's transformed himself into one of Europe's most sought-after white players now. And I think it's a real story of how hard work truly pays off.
Okay, interesting. Chouameni.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is a brilliant interception. Neymar to Beckham. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, he's through and all Eto'o! Goal! Barcelona! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Barcelona have fired the decent hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
The less said about that pass, the better. Ernest, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ball is over the line. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. David Villa, nice interception, well timed. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi, Costa Curta does well to get it back. Now that's well seen too. Dixon. Chouameni. And it's Eto'o. He's shifting through the gears here. He can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Ribery. That's an excellent interception. Out to the right. That has been cut short. Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It's still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. That was very necessary. And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's got a... And a shot! Costa Curta clears. Pedri. And that's gone loose.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he finish? Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's in here! Jonas! And for a moment, time stood still.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
White carries the ball down the right. That looks a cracking ball. Neymar shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's a goal! Back to within 1! Interesting! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And Ribéry! He's got a goal! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Number 11.
And now he has 2.
Number 18. Neymar.
So the lead now
Coming on
is
the
2.
field. Number
Well, I found a
22,
shot!
Musiala. Number 22. De Bruyne.
Quality ball. Beckham. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, super find. Haaland.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Gnabry. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
And a quick reminder today,
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Eto'o. And it's Eto'o. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to get it away.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Ribéry, shot a goal! Ribéry gets flagged offside. Pirlo. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Good read, needed to be. Chouameni, Messi, and Messi! He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. And that's going right the way across. Messi, Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Scholes. Ernest. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack too.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
There will be
Yeah,
1
it's
minute
rare
added
that
time.
one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's a decent clearance. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Fernando Torres. Number 10,
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
coming on the field.
A
Number
solitary
9,
goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Number 7, David Villa.
Luis Suarez. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Ribéry. Bullet. Pirlo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's through here. Ernest. Now Costa Curta. Luis Suarez. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. David Villa. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw.
The
Traumeri.
attendance for this match
Barcelona
was
looking to pass their way
71,550.
through.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Ribery. Maldini calmly anticipates. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he thumps it clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And it's Luis Suarez. Quality ball. Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's in on goal.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that was vital. And he's managed to get rid. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ernest is wide and looking to get onto this.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's gone looking for safety. Bojan. He's in plenty of space here. Well, they put it back in a hurry.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bojan.
That's good defensive concentration.
And that's it. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without
and
a doubt,
welcome
it is
to
the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. And here's a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Chouameni. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pings in across. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Neymar, good, strong midfield running here. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Eto'o. Messi. And here's Eto'o. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. That's a nicely measured pass. Chiesa. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Dixon. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, that's a key interception. 30 minutes gone. Costa Curta. Decent progress down the left. And that could set him on his way. Van Dijk tries to clear.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would...
He's got tall! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's the shot! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Added time.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager scream.
And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. No changes at the interval. Chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Beckenbauer.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He has found the way through. Drilled in low. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. He's in space and looking, and he'll shoot here. And he should have made it 4.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ribery plays it short. Pedri!
Really well taken goal. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can see,
and
we are
welcome
all
to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, that's a key interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Messi. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy.
And it's been given away. And he's managed to get free. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ribery. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. But they've got it again. De Bruyne. And it's Iniesta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Head it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is as far as they're going to go. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Mohamed Salah. It's gone out for a throw-in. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Iniesta, and it's De Bruyne. Forwards and with intent. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Eto'o, and they're on him in a flash. Mbappe, Mohamed Salah. He is always playing with one eye on the spectacular, and it's Eto'o. Ernest.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And we've reached half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goal. And the shot! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's been won straight back. Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Messi. Ernest being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion,
The
Peter,
attendance for this match
they're going
was
to really test the referee's patience with
71,550.
you. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help it.
Mohamed Salah! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Substitution on the field.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
To replace him is number 23.
Right there! Unspoiled kindly here! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky.
He's had a shot! Yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mohamed Salah. He's through, now is he in?
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Eto'o. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mbappe.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Musiala. Pedri. Iniesta.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to...
Can he put it away? It's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable class. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like...